Law enforcement agencies all around the country are facing a common theme right now: being short-staffed. And the Ravalli County Sheriff's Office is no stranger to that trend. NBC Montana's Kylie Gibson sat down with the Ravalli County Sheriff to see how his agency is doing. You'll only see this exclusive story right here on NBC Montana. Breaking news out of Flathead County as we come on air. You can see I have my notepad, I have my phone, as information is still coming in. An alleged kidnapping suspect is in custody after escaping from law enforcement today. A woman called the Flathead County Sheriff's Office saying she was kidnapped from Missoula and had bailed out of the car in Columbia Falls. And here's where she escaped, along Highway 2 and Highway 206. Bystanders helped the woman call 911. New tonight, a discovery of a pair of legs in Butte just over a decade ago. And now, with the help of a lab in Texas, this once cold case is making progress. I took a behind-the-scenes look to see just how this happened. I'm here in Lolo, where this fire that you're seeing here behind me was first reported around 5 p.m. today. And I just got done speaking with fire officials, and they do tell me that the fire is currently contained, and right now they're just assessing damages. Breaking news as we come on the air live at 10, a new wildfire southeast of Missoula is growing in size. I spoke with the Lolo National Forest Service, who sent me this photo from the air of the Miller Peak fire. You can see just the sheer size of it as it is already taking over the side of the Pine Creek drainage. And we saw this fire growing from downtown Missoula, and check out this time lapse we took over the last couple of hours. You can see when these strong winds really take a hold of it and the smoke column just grows. Latest reports put the Miller Peak fire at about 500 acres and growing as of now. The Missoula County Sheriff's Office is advising people to avoid the Miller Creek area near Plant Creek, saying it is essential for people to stay clear of the area. And we actually sent photographers out who captured these videos showing the smoke cloud just engulfing the area. Again, when I spoke with the Lolo National Forest, along with them and DNRC, as well as Rural Fire, have 8 fire engines, 2 helicopters, 2 large air tankers, and ground crews all fighting this fire with additional resources on the way. And just in before showtime, the Lolo National Forest Service issued an evacuation warning for anyone living from 14,380 Upper Miller Creek Road to 7018 Upper Miller Creek Road due to rapidly changing conditions. And now, check this out. We have a live cam shot from our TV mountain weather camera, and smoke may be dying down just a bit, but crews are still out there. And Bree, I know this extreme heat has to be playing a major part with not just this fire, but many more. News as we come on the air, we're learning more about the shooting at Donald Trump's Pennsylvania rally. Trump was bloodied and taken away by Secret Service. His campaign says he's fine. 1 rally goer was killed and another 2 were wounded. The shooter is dead. Trump supporters described the chaos at the scene. Almost 25 years ago, an occupational therapist from Conrad started making soap. She wanted to help patients struggling with skin conditions, and today, her family-owned company sells its products all over the world. It might surprise you to learn where the soap comes from. Kevin Mackey has our Montana moment. Breaking news, Israel is now declaring war after the Palestinian militant group Hamas launched an unprecedented assault earlier this morning. It started with a barrage of rockets, during which dozens of gunmen escaped the blockaded Gaza Strip and opened fire on nearby Israeli towns. And down on the city streets in Missoula, it's bitter cold with treacherous driving conditions on packed snow and ice. Meteorologist Mitchell Coombs joins us live in the Weather Center. And Mitchell, how long are the temperatures expected to drop, and where could it be the worst? We have some more video of the aftermath and cleanup going on in Bozeman after the massive snow dump. And we're joined by our meteorologist Mitchell Coombs, who is standing by live in the Weather Center. Mitchell, there's been a lot of snow today. How much snow did Bozeman see? I'm out here. We're hitting the roads in downtown Missoula right now, and conditions are looking pretty good compared to earlier today. Let's go ahead and put some of that video guys up for you guys so you can really take a look at what was happening earlier today. You can really see those blizzard-like conditions. In June, Governor Greg Gianforte highlighted a nearly 11,000% increase in fentanyl seizures in Montana. And now Flathead County is seeing a new deadly drug cocktail, sparking concern in the community. I took a trip up to the Flathead to see the impacts of these drugs. The Flathead County Sheriff's Office launched the To Try Is to Die campaign as a deadly new drug combo is hitting the market. Officials say education and awareness is needed to combat what's become a dangerous and deadly mixture of fentanyl and xylazine. So I packed up to speak directly with Sheriff Brian Hino about what's happening. And communities throughout Montana participate in 4-H. Kids growing up learning the trades and skills necessary to raising good livestock. But when a young 4-H'er had nowhere to go and no place for her steer, a Missoula man stepped up to help her. So I set out just to see how he's making a difference. But like Dale knows and many others who participate in 4-H, it's a lengthy process. You get an animal, feed, raise, teach, clean, present them and sell them, and then start all over. So when he found out some of the next generation 4-H'ers didn't have a place to raise their animals, he donated not only his place, but his time. We're here live in the Shields parking lot. This is going on till 7:30. Dominic Vitiello, back to you guys in the studio. I'm here in Paradise where earlier this morning a train derailed, causing extensive damage. And let me step out of the way here so you can see what I'm seeing. Right here you can see behind me, trains are sprawled across the tracks, even some spillage into the waterways. Yes, Lowell, and I've been here on scene since shortly after Hellgate High went into lockdown. And what you can't see right now, but what happened earlier today is the line of parents that were lining up on the sidewalks just trying to get any information they could on the students that were inside. So I'm on scene here at the Middle Ridge Fire, not too far from Ronan, where there is an already estimated 7,000 acres burned, a part of this blaze alone, to help battle and contain this fire. And speaking with fire officials, they were telling me fire restrictions will go into effect at midnight tonight. Yeah, and if you're like me, you probably just head to one of the lots, find the prettiest one and take it home. But there's plenty of species that you can probably take home. We have subalpine fir. We have Douglas fir. Over here, we have Fraser fir. And you might have guessed it, we have a grand fir over here. But there's plenty more. There's about 4 more species that are other than firs, so come in here and take your pick. It's been a cold evening here in western Montana, and that should be hanging around for a while. As you can see, we're not really getting out of the 20s. Bozeman, Butte, Helena, Kalispell, all the mid to high 20s. Missoula barely breaking it at 31 degrees, but a cold front is still right on track to make its way in by tomorrow. And with this, we may be seeing fog return, and the chance of precipitation can't be ruled out just yet. We could be seeing a light dusting of snow over some of our mountain passes, so be careful if you're heading out and about. Take it slow, take it easy. You'll get to where you need to go. But taking a look at what that cold front is expected to do to our temperatures tomorrow, we can see we're not really getting out of the 40-degree mark. You can see Bozeman, Helena, Kalispell, Missoula, Butte, all ranging throughout the 40-degree mark. But we're going to be seeing high pressure begin rolling in towards the beginning of next week. We've been seeing some significant wind gusts today of around 20 to 30 miles per hour. You can see here in Missoula really hitting it. Kalispell getting up to 30 to 40 miles per hour, so the wind is blowing. And this is likely to continue, but a few showers are expected to move across western Montana with light snow possible around 4,500 feet. And by Sunday morning, Moraz Pass could see up to 4 inches of snow. And above that, yep, we're going even higher. 6,500 feet, mountains in northwest Montana could see up to a foot of snow. But with that, right now, temperatures we're seeing tonight are averaging to low 30s to mid 20s. As you can see right here, we got Helena, Missoula, Kalispell barely breaking over that 30-degree mark, in Bozeman and Butte, mid to high 20s. But tomorrow, we're seeing a little bit of a warm-up, not by much, but with partly cloudy to mostly cloudy skies with temperatures around the mid to 40s to low 50s. You can see kind of 50s across the board in Kalispell, barely not even getting there at 46.